Hello, my beautiful, wonderful friends. I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda, and I am an energy reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you, beautiful viewer. Although we won't be using the tarot for this reading, and I was called to do another reading, and I'm super thrilled, super excited to do this second reading for today for you beautiful people. We are looking at the person on your mind and how do they view you? How do they see you as a person? Okay, so we'll try not to pick up the connection so much. So we are using oracle cards, and then I was called to pull a deck here that I haven't used, and I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. It is an oracle deck, but yeah, we'll leave that for kind of the end of the pile. So I'm super pumped, super excited, and we have 3 options to choose from here. Please lean on your intuition to pull you into the right pile. If it sounds a lot like how you view your person, then it could very well be your own energy, all right? So again, usual disclaimers here. If it doesn't feel right, the message is not for you. Don't make it fit. And of course, there could be no message for you, or you could just be tapping into your own energy, all right? So option 1, this stone right here. This is rose quartz. Option 2, this speckled stone right here. I have no idea where it came from. It's kind of red and it has like different colors. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know, like Jupiter or something, but like not obviously round. I don't know. Anyway, and then pile number 3 is this beautiful crystal globe paperweight of the world. All right. So you take a look at these 3. Feel free to pause as long as you like. I'll let the video run for a bit, and we'll take a look at how the person on your mind, now it doesn't have to be romantic, it could be anybody at all. I don't know what we're going to see. They're just how they're viewing you as a person, and you should know based on your intuition if it sounds like the person that you came here about. All right, I'll see you at your pile. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 1. You picked the rose quartz. Absolutely love it. I also don't know where this came from, to be honest. Crystals just keep appearing. And I have a pretty good memory of things. Well, I don't know, memory. Anyway, don't know why I was inclined to tell you this, but I don't know where this stone came from. But it's absolutely beautiful, and it is rose quartz, all about love, healing, self-love. So I pre-shuffled the oracle cards. I've not looked at them. This is what your person, how your person views you, okay, as a person. Now, I'm not intending on the connection to come up at all between you and this person. So intuitively, you should know whether this sounds like the person on your mind and how they view you as a person. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning intro, there is a deck of oracle cards here I have not used that are going to be pretty interesting to add an extra layer of depth to this reading, okay? But I will not be using tarot. So we'll see how much I can actually pick up here in this reading with just the oracle. And let us take a look. First, I wanted to thank Spirit for clear and concise message here for the beautiful pile number 1. And I'd like to thank pile number 1 for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed. All right. We have 33 with exploration. We have vanity. We have fire. We have this intuitive oracle card right here. We'll read the back in a second. So it says 10 with teacher. Affirmation, I study and share wisdom with those who will value it. Teacher. We have the eternal child, number 4. We have chaos, 51 or 6. We have elk. This is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have seeker, and this light attribute, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Shadow attribute, inability to commit to a path once found. And we have prostitute, light attribute, accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Shadow attribute, places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Now, in no way does this person see you as a prostitute, okay? If that's what you're thinking, this is an archetype, okay? So just wanted to put that out there in case some of you guys were clicking away here. All right, so the advocate, new projects, learning. Did I just say the advocate? I'm sorry, the acolyte. I don't know if I said advocate or what I just said. I'm in the channeling zone. The acolyte, new projects and learning, okay? We have a rope, and it is twisted so hard that it's making a loop. Okay, we have 18. Like the ocean is your God self. It remains forever undefiled. Crime and punishment. Interesting. All right. Nah. I ain't getting rid of that. Okay, so. Holy camole, you guys. The energy here. I love you guys, by the way, my subscribers. You guys are like so awesome. Okay. How does your person see you? The person on your mind. How are they viewing you as a person? Well, they see you as out there. You're definitely out there, okay? But I think this absolutely gets them fired up. I think they absolutely don't know what to expect from you. I feel this person feels like they're kind of learning through your this makes me laugh because it's almost like, you know, when you have a friend who just does crazy stuff and you just want to be around that person to see what happens, but like you're not brave enough to do the thing itself. It's kind of how they feel around you. Like you do these things that you're just like super brave to do, but you're able to pull it off, and like you're one of the few people here that they feel could pull off such a thing that most people cannot. And they never know what sort of reaction people around you are going to have to your, either your response or to your action or to what you say here. They feel you're really genuine and authentic. Okay, you're really genuine, authentic. They also feel like you're somebody who they could certainly rely on because they feel they've built, I feel this is, you know what this feels like to me? This feels like a high school friend, okay, that's knows you really well, or at least has experience growing up with you or watching you kind of, yeah, turn into someone, or there's like a lot of insider stories that they have with you, or a history of watching you go through certain things here with them along your side, and you guys kind of have stories. So they feel like you're a reliable person to them. They feel like you are somebody that would support them if they needed support, that they could rely on you if you said you'd do something or be there. You're kind of pretty consistent here. Although on the outside and to the outside world and to like people maybe that you guys don't allow in your circle or that don't know you well, you tend to throw these people for a loop with your unpredictability here. And this person feels like a lot of people are definitely drawn to you because you're very passionate. You might even be one to, I think you're really good looking here, okay, with vanity and with fire. But I think you also exude this energy. You probably talk big, move your hands a lot. You probably draw in crowds when you're just not even like trying to. Like people just want to know what you're loud talking about or what you're getting all uppity about. Like this is making me laugh because this totally feels like somebody who you're just like friends with that you live through is kind of what I'm feeling. Like, I can't get rid of this smile off my face. It is fun. Okay, this is like exactly like the eternal child. It's like this young side comes out in me when I hear you. Now, of course, this is your person, okay? But this is how I'm feeling because this is how the energy's coming through. So your person feels like their inner child comes out watching you because you're pulling out the fun out of every situation. And there's always something to learn. It's almost like they feel like you're doing things, not necessarily for attention, but you do things for a reason, and people kind of get some sort of a learning experience from your behavior or how you show up, or there's something that you're doing when they observe you engaging with other people or just how you are, where there's always some sort of insight, some sort of lesson, some sort of wisdom that other people can pull away here. Yeah, it's like there's always a new story, or always somebody who always has a story, although I'm not saying storyteller, but always has an experience or a story to a situation that's going on, and not a one-upper either. It's like you were able to come up with something that just hits the nail on the head to an experience that might be going on at the time, and you have like the right social awareness here, I feel, to incite the right type of wisdom and the right type of experience at the time, the perfect time in a situation, which may, one, completely blow something up, and then it just needs to be dealt with. I heard, and then run. Not that you're running away, but it's like you guys are like a pack of two or something here, where you guys cause a whole bunch of, I don't know, like chaos, and then just with a bunch of truth here or something, or set something on fire, and then you guys just kind of like watch the chips fall as ordinary people try to put out the fire or something here with the truth. But this is so interesting. Yeah, it's like I feel a little bit of this person coming through as though both of you guys kind of have an honor system of truth here. Like, there's no lies. They feel you're a very truthful person, and although there is like a bigness here, like where you have like big energy here, there is always like a truth here, and there is almost like a vow bond here of always being truthful to each other and in everything kind of you do here in your life. I feel like this person feels like you don't shy away from many situations. In fact, they feel you thrive on the awkward, and they also feel like you sometimes make situations awkward, not to make people uncomfortable, but kind of to make people uncomfortable so they can learn about themselves and how to get themselves out of situations here. I did a reading before. This was a long time ago, and I feel the same energy. I'm just talking out loud here for those of you guys who have been here since the beginning of time, where I don't even know if it recorded fully because I had to record it twice. But one of you guys is still here because I feel your energy, and you're like a prankster joker type thing, okay? Like, you would make somebody, you can't make anybody do anything, but like lead someone into some uncomfort. If you knew it was to bring them out of some sort of funk, or make them see something here that you feel would enlighten them, or have them see some sort of truth that you feel needs to come to their awareness here. Although I feel you're very fun-loving, you're very carefree. I feel there is this side of you that really likes to, I say this is again how your person sees you, because I have no idea who you are, and I'm reading it through the eyes of your person here. But somebody who likes to kind of live on the edge even, and explore and do things, like keep it fun, like do things you've never done before. So if it's like a situation or circumstance or something that hasn't been done or you haven't tried, they know if they ask you, you're up for it. You're pretty much up for anything really here. They also feel like you have this really big energy, and that maybe there's a lot of watered energies around you, like it's really hard to find your soul people because you just kind of are cut from a cloth here that not a lot of people are. So to keep you engaged, to keep you as a friend, to keep you around, this person feels so honored, because you could definitely be one that would just be like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this, and then just kind of go. But they tend to think you are still kind of loyal to them. Although I feel like this person observes more than they engage here, but they feel like they are kind of like your sidekick or your backup support, but you're kind of the main actor, the main stage person here, and they just kind of watch you. And I feel like you, yeah, like, again, this person, I don't know, I keep saying I because I'm kind of channeling like your person here, okay? Because even I can't get the grin off my face. Like, this person feels as though you kind of get people going, okay? And what's funny is, if they're lying or they like are doing something here that's annoying, you like kind of get them all wound up and like tell their story of the lie or get them going, and then kind of do a left turn and say something in which they get caught kind of with their pants down. That makes them realize like, oh shit, like, yeah, you're right, I was in the middle of a lie, or yeah, you're right, I am being a little socially awkward, or I am stealing the thunder, or something about exposing people for their shadow side, and then just being like, yeah, like exposing that, and then just being like, peace out kind of thing. Like, not in a rude way, but just you have a very tactful way of doing it. Like, I don't even know how to explain how you do it, because this person doesn't know how you do it. That's the thing. It's like they're watching you in awe of how you navigate through these people, almost like you can read people very well. You can certainly read the room very well. And you could take command, although I don't feel like this person feels like you generally take the spotlight or want the spotlight, unless of course the situation demands for it. But I feel like this person thinks that a lot of times you just kind of want to be free to be yourself, and when you are, it's such a big energy that you end up drawing in energies anyway. So it never looks like you're tired, although I could imagine you are being tired here. There's lots to learn definitely from you. This person feels like, yeah, like with the prostitute here, I feel like this person feels almost like a little bit like you, not you sell yourself short, but you're almost too good for, and this probably sounds like, I don't know, like I'm giving you a big head, but this is kind of what's coming through. Like, you're too good for the people you're kind of around on a day in, day out basis, or you're too elevated and escalated for your environment here, but yet you continue to engage here. You continue to give your wisdom for free. You continue to feed energy here to a collective of people. And I'm not sure they know why. Yeah, and they see that you get people going. Like, you really, really get people going here. Once they could see past their shadow, like if, let's say, somebody here is being very, someone around you is being awkward, or I don't know, like just being a bully or whatever, it's like you'll kind of allow that person to come out, and allow their shadow side to be very visible to the point where they can see it themselves and not be very proud of their shadow side, or trust you enough to understand what you're saying for them to actually take some impact away or some wisdom from what you're saying, because of how you say it. So it could really, like, it could really make an impact and change people here, change their perceptions. I feel like, yeah, there definitely people are learning, you know, with the teacher here, and the learning, like they're learning about themselves, and it's like, yeah, people definitely want to be around you and your energy here. It's pretty pretty contagious too. I would imagine you're pretty funny too, or this person thinks, because I'm smiling, so I know for sure that this person has a lot of fun with you. And this person thinks you're misunderstood. This person thinks that if people aren't intelligent enough to follow through with what you're actually trying to say, they might be offended. But that the people who are offended are the people who aren't really open to understanding anyway, and that you could really kind of go to the depths of really watering down a situation to a level and get to the core of people. And if they still don't understand it, it's like, well, they're kind of like a lost hope here, although they don't see you as being someone who gives up on people, but they see you as still not caring or stopping to try to get through to people here who might be completely blocked off from. And it's not that you know their truth, it's that you understand, I guess, human dynamics. You feel like, to me, this person thinks you're really ascended. You're very intellectual. You're very wise when it comes to psychology. Also, human dynamics. Also, reading people and energy. So you'll know exactly kind of who this person is without knowing this person for a very long time, and knowing what their shadows may be, knowing how to really, grip these people, grip their attention, get them going, get them fired up. If they need to be like fired up, you would fire them up. If there's a cause that needs to be kind of, fired up, you'd be the perfect person to do this in their eyes. They feel like you might have some people who just can't stand you, and those are only the people here that are threatened by you, who are offended by your wisdom, who don't fully understand that you have a good nature and that your actions are really coming from a place of wanting what's best for the collective here or the people around you. They also, what's coming through is they think when you're serious, you're still funny. This is kind of what they see here. So you probably just, what comes through is a lot of history and stories. So when they see you, it's like this person just thinks about the past, and they want to, they feel like laughing, but they also feel proud. Like I feel proud. I feel like laughing. I almost feel like crying, like of pride through you. It's like a beautiful feeling here. Yeah, wow. This person thinks you're really special, okay? Wow, that was deep. Okay, let's pull these. This was what I was talking about at the beginning. And sorry, my hands are all clammy here because I'm still sick. So I don't know. I don't get clammy hands. And suddenly my hands are constantly clammy. So we're looking at this oracle deck right here. This is the Cosmos Oracle. And I did a video on these if you guys are interested in where I got these. I haven't used these. And this is why this is interesting, because I have no freaking idea what I'm going to see here. Although I'm going to read intuitively. Let's just pull a few of these, see what more we can see here in regards to how this person views you as a person, and get to what we see here, because I don't know what we're going to see. All right, so Spirit, pile number one, beautiful energy for beautiful pile number one, their person, same person we were just channeling. How do they see pile number one? Anything further we can pull with these cards in regards to how they see pile number one? Thank you so much for this clear and concise message. And thank you, pile number one, for allowing me to tap into this energy at this time. All right. We have Selective Shield. We have Stratosphere. We have Dark Energy. I'm going to pull three more. We have Infinity. We have Aurora Polaris. And we have Microgravity. Wow, okay. This seems very interesting. Let's see what comes through. We might pull the book out if we get stumped here, but couple of things for sure coming through that came through in the oracle cards. One is this person definitely feels like you're out there. Okay, with stratosphere, I feel like we're talking big energy. Like your energy says a lot. You don't even have to speak. There's this big energy that comes with you when you enter a room. You draw in a lot of attention. It could be felt from afar. So even if you're like at like a distant corner of the room, your energy is felt and people are just automatically pulled to you. I think this person feels like there's not a lot of people that can give you a run for your money or come close to you. I think this person feels really blessed that you choose to engage with them or consistently be somebody in their life or want to or allow them to be in your life. I don't know how this person is or how you feel about them, but they certainly see you as somebody they really care about. Like you got me in tears with just feeling this deep love. And the selective shield, I feel like they feel you are quite guarded, okay? I was feeling that. Because I think when I say guarded, I think when it comes to deep down your truths of yourself. So not like greater truths or wisdom of knowledge. Like I think you're open energy here. You're willing to share, you're willing to be exposed, you're willing to be out there, but your true core of who you are as an individual is you're very protective of it, and you only allow not very many people in there. In fact, I feel this person feels that they're in there, but sometimes, not all the time are they in there, that you could put this shield up all of a sudden and you'll get into bouts of I want to say depression, or just bouts of where you block them off, or block everyone off. So I don't think they take it personal. They just see you as you might go through a stage where you're just like blocked and everybody stay out kind of thing. But for the most part, your energy is the people who you hold close really, really know who you are, like what what you like to eat, what you like to, what music you like, what you like to do, how you enjoy to spend your time, that sort of thing. And they feel like you are really picky with who you allow into your inner circle, and that they're very blessed to do this. Also, that dark energy I'm getting are the people who are haters, okay? And it's like, how you can have like 1% of people who just don't get it, but those people who don't get it are the haters on you. And I also feel like there might be one common person here, or somebody in your circle that doesn't like you, that knows you and this person I'm channeling, okay, your person. Like your person knows of someone here who I think just doesn't like you. And they understand that they don't like you because of the other person's shadow, clearly, because there's something here that this person doesn't understand about themselves that they're projecting. And for anyone who isn't really understanding you, and doesn't get it, will automatically kind of default to just not liking you, or saying you're kind of too much of an energy here that people cannot manage. I also feel like this person thinks you're the type of person who is really, really persistent, consistent, and especially in hopeless situations where most people would give up. They know they can depend on you to show up, and they know that you have an energy here of knowing how to dig through your reserves is what I'm hearing, to help pull out of situations here. And not only do you pull out of these situations that seem helpless or hopeless or have no way out, you do it in a way that is enjoyable and creative and unique, almost like no one would have ever thought of doing it that way. It's like you come out with out of the box type thinking, and it's like this person just watches you in awe, like just when we thought we couldn't solve this or do something here, and especially in your own life, like watching you crawl out of situations here, but maybe in a way where you're like doing it where it looks like you're enjoying it, or like making something painful look fun. But they don't think you're masking. They just feel like you learn to cope with situations in a way that other people don't. And this is what makes you you, and brings in a lot of positivity around you, makes people want to be around you. And they also feel like you're not heavy. So although I'm talking big energy, I'm talking steals the crowd and like it sounds loud and it sounds big, they feel like you're this light floating energy. Like to be around you is like enlightening, and it's light, and it's like you can be silent but still vibrate energy out and feed this light, that you're light to carry around, because you're not needy. You don't demand a lot. In fact, you're a giver here of energy, to anybody. Okay, to anybody. You give good energy to anybody, but the people around you get to be very blessed with your specific energy that I feel is more concentrated. But generally, you're kind of in a light energy. That's my phone. Just give me a minute. Okay, pile number one. Sorry, I just didn't want my answering machine to go off because it was a telemarketer. But I think I'm pretty much done anyway, and I don't feel I need to read the book, although because I am just reading energy here, okay? And it was pretty consistent with the oracle. I wasn't really feeling stumped so much. This person feels like maybe they're your younger brother, or a really good high school friend, or somebody who is just in completely awe, admiring you. They feel like they're below you, but in a way that's like, I don't know, like just, yeah, they just, like you're something they strive to be. It's kind of what I see, and it's beautiful, okay? So very good energy here. Bless you guys so much. If this resonated, I'd be curious to hear. I think you guys are wonderful if this is you, and if they're coming close to your energy. I'm so thrilled that you're here. Beautiful energy. I will see you soon. All right, bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number two. You picked this speckled stone right here. Absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to get into your reading. I pre-shuffle the oracles. I've not looked at them. This is how the person on your mind views you, how they see you as a person. Now, we're not trying to pick up connection, just how they view you as a person. This could be anybody. Doesn't have to be romantic. It's just how they see you as a person. And then, like I said at the beginning, we will be pulling some more oracle cards here that I haven't used, that I'm kind of really pumped to use at the end to see how they go. It worked fairly well for pile number one, confirming what we saw in the oracles, but we won't be pulling tarot. We'll just be using oracles, and we will see how this person views you. All right, pile number two, let's take a look. So we have ripe fruits, 14. We have grief. We have boundaries. We have, well, let's look at the picture first, because this is the Intuition Tarot. And this says, the Uniter, number 19, affirmation. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. The Uniter, okay. The Flame, 51. The red and white rose. Whale. We got some water energy here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm feeling some earth as well. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have Don Juan, light attribute, spotlights your positive seductive qualities. Shadow attribute, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. We have Pioneer, light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not yet been done before. Shadow attribute, compulsive need to keep moving on. We have the Miser, stubbornness and inflexibility. We have a very graphic picture here. And we have 41, sing to me a deeper song, the farewell. All right, well, let's get rid of that bum. Okay, so the other naked people can remain, I think. And maybe not that one. And I don't want that there. I'm sorry. Let's put that there. Okay, so pile 2. What's this about? Does your person view you? Well, I think this person sees you as somebody who has gone through something here in which might have changed you. or at least has, yeah, changed you. Maybe not, I was gonna say not in the best way possible, but that doesn't sound very nice. But I feel like they maybe know of something that has happened here to you that's kind of now divided you as a person here, or at least made you more, I don't know, they know two sides of you, okay? They know one side of you, which is somebody who is passionate, somebody who has a desire here to do the best thing possible, somebody here who has a big heart, somebody here who has these big hopes, like really, really big, okay? They feel like you have a dream here and you're persistent in this, but you don't really allow people into your world or understanding the true depth of what you want. So it shuts people out, but they know that you're working on something or you're trying to accomplish something here. They feel you're really, really working hard towards something here, but you are choosing to, this is how they feel or see and view you, like you're choosing to do this kind of on your own here, but you're taking on so much. And that if you have help, you don't really allow people to help you. Like you kind of take on a lot. And I don't know, like at the beginning I was saying there's something they feel you experienced here. Because I feel like this person might have at one point knew you as maybe someone a little more open, or maybe somebody a little bit more full of life, or maybe when you first knew them you were a little more willing to open up or be exposed or share, or yeah, it's like this is an interesting energy here. And kind of getting which is interesting because I barely got, for pile one I barely got like the viewer, I was like channeling in their energy and I could feel what they were feeling here. And so I feel like this person is feeling, because it's all about how they can feel and like view you, really, right? Like they view you, but I feel like this person sees something they can't get in through. Like they see another side of you here that hasn't been really even exposed, but they know is there. And it's kind of frustrating. Like I feel a little frustrated because I see something that I can't explain here, because your inability to allow me to confirm it with something, because either you don't let me in here out of a desire to do something yourself, I feel a little bit like I'm channeling your person, and what it's making me feel is like you have something here you're trying to really be dedicated to, you're super committed to, you're really focused to, and it's unique to you. And it's like if I wanted to even help you, you wouldn't let me, or you box me out in a way here. Yeah, and this person sees glimmers or glimpses, I guess I should say, of a side of you here. I think that was once more, I want to say trusting or innocent of the connection between me, okay, me being the person that you came here about, and you, and now it's tainted by something here. And it might be tainted by something I did to you. So now how I view you is somebody who is trying to pull something off on your own, taking the world on, I see someone who's very gentle, wants to do your own thing. You want to cause no harm, but you also don't want anyone kind of throwing any sort of ripples in your way. I feel like you're somebody here who doesn't want anyone to see what you're really feeling inside here. But I feel like you're carrying a sadness here that only you know, but you refrain from speaking about or allowing there to be a discussion to progress healing from whatever this is. I feel like I have to channel through your person this way to see how they view you, okay? So this is kind of coming from your person. This could absolutely have nothing to do with how you are, because this is definitely their perception of their view of you. Now, I feel as this person, I want to have a deeper understanding here. I want to be let in on what you're experiencing here as pain. I feel like I want to mature here in this connection with you and understand you more, because I know there's something here more. Like, I feel like there's so much more to you that you're not wanting me to see, that you're not allowing me to see, and either somebody has hurt you or you're carrying something here that prevents you from allowing me to work with you, to see any more. But I see that there's something pure. I see that there's something inside you that's like wanting to create something here that no one's really created, and there's a dedication here. And I also see that eventually there's going to be a breakthrough here, that either you're going to finally get whatever it is that you were working hard towards or accomplishing, as something here that's going to give you the confidence or the allow you to kind of maybe drop I don't know, like a guard here once that's achieved. Yeah, it's almost like until you achieve or get to some goal or have some sort of something here, everyone's blocked out, or at least this is how I feel, that you're blocking me out from enjoying you, or yeah. I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. They feel like you have some sort of passion that you're dedicated to, that you put above everything else. Maybe even your own self here. And if it doesn't work out for you, so maybe you're committed to some sort of cause here, some sort of project, some sort of creation that you're dedicated to here, and you're not stopping until you're doing this, and you're putting all of yourself, your soul, everything into this at the expense of even your own current happiness here. So of course I'm going to be left out, because you are even leaving yourself out of enjoyment here. But I want to feel you feel something other than that, and I want to feel you differently. And I used to know when you were, before you got into this mindset, before you committed yourself to something here. But I do feel like you need to accomplish this. It's kind of, you're really desiring accomplishing this thing. So I feel like I have no choice. I got to kind of support it, but I don't like supporting the side of you here that doesn't get to live, that feels like you could be letting yourself down if you don't get exactly what you were intending. There's just so much you're holding in here. I feel like I want you to let loose, but be, I don't know, like a part of your innocence here has been overtaken by something. This is how this person feels. So I don't know if this is your parent. channeling you. Or channeling you. Your parent I'm channeling here has a view of you as someone who has changed in some way, who's now matured in a way here. I'm trying to see everything I can pick up here. Yeah. It's almost like there's only one thing here that really matters to you right now that you're focused on here, and everything else is shut out. And I feel like one of the things that's shut out, but I view you as someone who is persistent. I view you as someone who's holding a lot in. I view you as someone who is hurting on the inside, but it's not stopping you from doing what you're needing. But I feel like you're not getting the results you're wanting here so much. But I, as an observer here, are seeing a bunch of benefits here, almost kind of going to waste in a way, or at least things that you could be enjoying. But you have blinders on this dedicated thing here that's supposed to bring you the big happiness that you've been focused on or working on or trying to attain, at the expense of all of this beautiful stuff here. There is a sadness in my heart I have to mention. Okay? So if this is someone who let you down, then I mean they feel sad maybe because they hurt you in some way. I don't know, but I feel like this person's seen you go through something here, and just they feel like you don't want help from them, or you won't allow anyone to help you, or you just got to do it yourself here. Though they do see you very strong, and they see you as someone who is quite dedicated, but they also see you as it maybe not bringing the happiness that you're deserving or wanting right now, because it seems to be so heavy and a struggle more than it is bringing you joy. All right, so let's pull these, okay? This is the big surprise here. This is the Cosmos Oracle cards, and they're quite interesting because I wasn't sure how they were going to play into the reading, and they did. So I don't know how they're going to play into your reading, because these cards are quite abstract. But let's see. For your person, for pile number 2, how do they view pile number 2? How does pile number 2's person view pile number 2? Spirit, clear and concise here. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. Remember, this is subjective, your person's perspective, so may not be the truth at all. Okay. I was feeling, yeah, well, I don't know if it was parental so much. For some of you guys, it could have been, but not all of you guys. Okay, so I see atrophy here. Oh, sorry, entropy. Interesting that I said atrophy. Entropy. Entropy. Oh, my goodness. Am I not reading? Entropy. Okay? Yui. They're going to get harder and harder, Linda. Protoplanetary disk. Protoplanetary disk. Antimatter. Parallel universes. The telescope. One more. Tidal force. It's giving me that whale energy. In fact, this whole energy is giving me same energy, which is pretty interesting. So tidal force, yes, the whale. So they feel like something big has overtaken you, okay, with this tidal force, and like it's changed you and maybe your focus and your dedication here to this thing that you're trying to do. And it's not that they don't think you can do it, but it's like overtaking everything, including your happiness. And then that duality thing that I was telling you, like there was two sides they see of you, is kind of this parallel universes, because I feel like one side of them sees you as they remember, you know, like milestone of what happened. Because remember I said they felt something happened to you, and I think the happen was before you started focusing on something here, or committing or dedicating yourself to something, or before something happened, like there was this purity or this letting things in or being more open, and now there's this other side that seems more guarded and blocked. And yeah, it's like they see these two sides, and like you're focused on something that is so far down the road, and like it's almost like a tunnel vision here of something you're working and so focused on at the expense of what's going on around you, that you're missing out on the events of goings on that's currently happening, because you are kind of in the minutia of something here, but they see in the grand scheme of things it's far away, but you're so wrapped up in it. I'm going to read this just because I had such a hard time reading it, and because I think it's going to help. Let's see. Entropy. Oopsie, I dropped something and I want to pick it up now. Give me a second. Okay, entropy. What do we see? E. Okay. This card right here. So it says, loss of order in a system. Entropy indicates the level of when I channel, well, I could barely read when I'm not. When I channel, it's so impossible for me to even see words. Okay, entropy, and I've done so many readings in the last 24 hours, I'm like seeing cross-eyed. Entropy indicates the level of molecular uncertainty of a system. It is the measure of the amount of energy which is lost due to being unavailable to do work. It is the transition from a disorderly state to an even more disorderly state. There are notions of microscopic order and disorder. Uncertainty, a set of messages of which only one will be received. The word entropy comes from the Greek word meaning confusion, derived from a twisting motion. Turn around, return, or change the layout. At first you look, entropy shows us disproportion. We improve by putting order to that molecular confusion. Get down to earth, introduce organization, establish your ideas, and you can clear your hesitation. That is exactly it, guys. Like, that's the energy I was feeling here. It's like, there's a present that could be entertained, realized. There's things going on here. I feel like since this event, or I feel like, yeah, there's like, you're kind of at a distant place here, focused on some sort of something here. You're trying to get off the ground. Maybe this person feels like you're not in reality in some way here. Okay, and it could be just I don't know, maybe this is like a naysayer person here, but I do feel this person feels connected to you in a familial type way, and they do care, but they just feel like there's no way they could do anything here that's going to change your mind, is kind of how they feel. And that's that saying, sing to me a deeper song. Like, I feel, yeah, this person wants to enjoy and wants you to enjoy more. So I feel like this person's more caring about, like, it kind of feels parental to me. Like, this person wants you to live your life better, is kind of what I feel. Like, they feel like you're in pain somehow, or like you don't have to do what you're doing, but you're choosing to, and it's causing pain and causing you to block people out. And you're, you know, although you're very committed to this thing you have going on, it's like that's the only thing that matters here. And until you get it or just right, then even if it takes forever, then you're never going to get the forever back. So there's this type of an energy. So I don't know if this is resonating. This isn't everyone's pile. It's very specific here, okay? But I feel this could be a parent, you know, like that knew you pure, that knew your innocence. You're like, this is very pure and innocent, you know, that you knew you at birth. I feel like it could be your mother, you know, it could be your father energy coming through here. And they're, maybe if you know of your mother or your father, like kind of ragging on you about something here. Maybe they're not being completely honest with you, or they're kind of looking at you so intuitively you know that they have something to say to you. This feels to me like somebody has something to say to you they're maybe not being completely honest because they don't want to make you upset. They don't want you to say, what, you don't believe in my project, or that I could get this off the ground, or that you're really defensive about this, so I'm threatening you about it, but meanwhile I'm just more concerned about you. More concerned about you missing out on what's happening here because you're so removed. So this is the energy I'm picking up. Again, I don't know if it's resonating for you guys, okay? But they see a lot of potential here in who you were or how you could be, but you're choosing not to because there's a focus here on something else. So if this did not resonate, then it definitely could not be your pile. Go check out a different one here. And if this wasn't the person, yeah, that you were intending on hearing from, maybe there's another pile. Someone who sees you maybe closer to who you are here. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 3. You picked the crystal paperweight globe, and we're looking at your person and how they view you. Okay, how do they view you as a person? So nothing to do with the connection between you and them. It's more, how do they view you as an individual, as a person? Have not looked at these. And we will see. Now I'm only using oracle cards here, and at the end we will pull a little surprise here in regards to an oracle card here, or I guess oracle cards that are pretty unique here in relaying a message. So they were used for pile 1 and 2, and indeed they did not fail, okay, to deliver a message. So we'll get into that as we get into it. Let us take a look at how this person, the person you came here about, which does not need to be romantic, okay? This is just anybody that you want to see how they view you, and we'll see how this person views you. So, and this is their opinion of how they see you, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean how you are. This is coming from your person. So we have Heart Portal with the number 7. We have Insecurity, the heart coming out again. I might start channeling your person, okay, which happened in pile 1 and 2, without me intending. We have Spirit. We have this intuitive oracle card, which we're supposed to look at the picture first to see what we get. Interesting. Looks like patches. It says, the patient. I can endure whatever twists and turns life brings me. Number 24. Okay. We have the bridge. 38. We have 22 with iron. We have Mercury with number 3. Might be resonating with a Virgo or a Gemini here as confirmation. We have Fox, more earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So certainly confirmation for someone. We have Child Eternal, light attribute, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. Shadow attributes, inability to grow up and be responsible, extreme dependency on others for physical security. Okay. We have God, light attributes, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Shadow attributes, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. We have the Sleeper, cause and effect and clarity. We have this oracle card, looks like a pole with a bunch of rope kind of wrapped around. And we have number 19, the ocean laughs always with the innocent. Laws. Okay. So let's see if this is the person you came here about, that comes through here, and how they see you. Well, how does this person see you? I think this person sees you as someone who has changed quite a bit. I think this person sees you as someone who kind of came into having to sort through or figure out something here within yourself. I think they saw you go from one version of yourself in which maybe was a difficult time in your life at one point to now being somebody who is quite confident in self here, who understands themselves. If you haven't known this person for a very long time, then this person understands that you have had some sort of challenge or some way of putting work into yourself, that you're kind of self-made here. They have an understanding of this, okay? Because I do feel for some of you guys, this person might have not have known you very, very long, but they know of your strength and your ability to pull through something here that might have been a challenge. They feel like you have had to hold yourself up. They feel like you haven't had a lot of handouts. This person feels like they see you as somebody who has had to be self-made, who's had to pick themselves up, who's had to depend on themselves, who's had to pull through themselves, who's had to find themselves, who's had to do everything themselves, who's had to talk their way through things to make things happen. They feel you have a gift of gab, like you know how to communicate very well with other people here. They feel like if you have to, you can out-talk a lot of people. And maybe they feel like you have a way with words because you also maybe you're a writer here, or maybe you can, I don't know, something about your intellect when it comes to using words, writing words, putting words together here. But this person sees you as someone who's really, really, really deep, okay, emotionally deep. Although on the surface, I think you have a good way of hiding how deep you really are. And a lot of people don't see this side of you, but this person understands it. And this person feels as though they want to bring some sort of justice to you, or that you're needing some sort of justice to gift to you as much as you deserve. Like you haven't really been gifted what you deserve here. Like all you've been handed is a bunch of shit, is kind of how this person feels. This person feels like you're definitely a giver. This person feels like you have a way of being someone that other people are inspired by, because you have a way of being compassionate, understanding in a way, because you seem to connect with people on a level of really getting to connect to their experience because you understand the depths of it. So you're able to inspire them to be strong, inspire them to find their own sense of stability, because it's like you've been there in the past. It's almost like maybe you are in a role here of helping people who have suffered something that maybe you have, or you're able to help people see something here about themselves. They feel like you're a really, really, really good listener, and you really understand people. You don't judge. You're able to connect with them because you don't judge, and you understand it on a deep soul level here without judgment. This person feels kind of almost like you take on too much, and you take on maybe other people's issues maybe here as your own, or you take personal accountability and responsibility here that kind of might take its toll on you. So there's a worry here. I feel a worry, okay? I'm talking as your person. I feel a worry here that you're taking on a lot, and it makes me feel like I don't know, I feel helpless here. I feel like I know you're strong and you're able to, but I don't feel you have to and you choose to. I feel like you have a really big heart, and so you really probably don't even know how to say no. But I think you know you're aware. You're just that strong. I think people connect with you because they see a sort of a compassion here that not a lot of people have. So people just trust you very easily. People confide in you. They tell you things. I feel a little bit like you are innocent and I don't want people to take advantage of you. That's how I feel this person feels or sees you. Not that you're easily to be taken advantage of, but yeah, I do feel like I want to watch out for you because I don't want you to get into a situation here that's you don't have to take on. Yeah, I feel I'm channeling your person here. I can endure whatever twists and turns life brings me. Yeah, it's almost like you don't say no. If somebody's in need, you'll always open your heart. If somebody is experiencing something here that you can relate with, you want to help. But it doesn't matter how many people come knocking at your door. Even the ones who are shady, you still have compassion because you're like, yeah, I understand that person might be shady or they're trying to use me or whatever, but, you know, I'm not going to judge them. And so you still kind of support or give what you can. It's making me feel, I wasn't expecting to feel so emotional in these readings. God dang it. Your person loves you. And they worry about you because you have a big old heart here. And just because you can take a lot and you've taken a lot doesn't mean you have to take on the world. They feel you don't really have an outlet either, but you just trust yourself. You see someone who is very in tune with your inner self, with your emotions, with spirit. Although you are quite quiet, this person feels you're quite quiet, and sometimes you suffer in silence, and there's always people around to take from you. But there isn't always people around to assist you or help you or listen to you. You have very good insight. You can read between the lines too. So if somebody is, this person feels like if they're not themselves, you can see through this. You have good insight. You know, like they feel you're an empath here. Like, you know, if the energy isn't matching. And like you actually care to know. You don't just say, well, what's wrong with you? It's like you want to know what's wrong so you can help. This person feels like yeah, like if you're wrapped up in solving and bringing in other energies here, like there's a concern here that it won't allow you to maybe totally break free here, especially if you get pulled into someone else's like shenanigans here. Even this person feels as though sometimes they're not good enough here. Like they're a little bit selfish because you're too good. It's what I feel. Like they don't really like this uncomfortable feeling sometimes being around you because it almost feels like you're very pure, you're very good. And so that means if you see all of them, that there's maybe a side of them that you might not like. So it makes them feel uncomfortable because you're not like that. This person feels connected to your heart space. And they feel like you talk directly to their heart space without even talking. Just energetically, you understand them very, very well. And they feel sometimes very exposed. Like you could see right through people and their intentions here. They feel like at some point you might break, but they know you're really strong. But the fear is that you're gonna eventually, there'll be one too many things here, but you're just taking on a lot. And there's like no end in sight here. And it's like you, no matter what other people do here, no matter how bad, you always want to see the good in them, or you see the innocent or the bright side. You choose to see the good side in everything and everyone here. What they see as someone who's really pure here, okay? Let's pull these cards now. This is the fun part. These are the oracle cards, okay? This is the cosmic oracle cards, and they're a little bit abstract here in their messaging, but they seem to work for 1 and 2. So we're going to see if we see some more here for you guys, pile number 3, and how your person views you. Beautiful energy. Let's see. Pile number 3's person. How do they view pile number 3 here? We see black hole. Clear and concise spirit. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. We have the cosmic network. We have solar flares. We have celestial uterus. We have matter. And one more. Infinity. Okay. What is here? Well, that energy I was getting with you taking on people or whatever, like, I don't know if you deal with, like, if you're a counselor here or some way, like I was saying, but it just feels like this feels like people and their problems are coming to you, and it's, like, maybe going to take its toll, and, like, it's just a bottomless pit here, and, like, there's no end to you not saying no or helping people. It just, yeah, and people just keep wanting to take from you or come around you because they get a lot out of your assistance here, but it's like, when will it ever end here? But then there's an energy here that when your person comes around you, like, you feed them this beautiful light energy with this solar flare. Like, there's this healing energy that comes from you that people feel healed when they talk to you or when they spend time with you. But the concern here, very heavy, is that you'll be drained, or that this energy that you exude out then might deplete you, or at least this person fears that that's the case, but I don't see that that's what's happening here. And it's like you're birthing, yeah, like you're birthing with this celestial uterus. It's like, you know, you're putting out into the world here this positive, beautiful light energy here, but at the expense of this person feeling like maybe leaving you dry or empty in some way, because they're not sure where this is coming from, or that it's like, how could this be a bottomless pit of yeah, like, this person sees this as there has to be an end here to how much you can give to other people here. But I feel like this person sees you as someone who isn't, who doesn't let your own sort of issues or anything that bothers you get in the way here of how you show up. You constantly show up in the purest, most authentic, most healing way possible, whether you had a really shitty day and just lost everyone in your life, or you're won the lottery. Like, you're just always on 10 is kind of how I see it, constantly. And like, what if you burn out here? Somehow you know how to keep it together, and it's bringing beauty to the world. They feel like you're birthing a lot of beauty, and people who are blessed enough to be in your vicinity or exposed to you are blessed to be there. But this person feels as though not everyone is blessed to be in your presence. Not everyone deserves to have your touch of solar flare bestowed upon them in this beautiful healing light. I don't know if this person wants you all to themselves, to be honest. I feel like this person does want you all to themselves, but I think it morphed into them seeing that it's like just how you are, and it's just how you are, and so people are drawn to this. And yeah, it's like it's never ending here. I feel like they probably think that you have like a lot of people here because you have helped them, or you have listened to them, or you have authentic relationship with them, that everyone you kind of come in contact with becomes one of those people. So you have like a plethora here of people who are depending on you, who come to you, who, and it's just this person is like, wow, like, and you got to be on 10, or you are on 10 with giving of your energy. So it's like this person thinks you're going to burn out here, but that you are, you know, birthing beauty here. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's a mixed thing here, because I feel like your person sees this beauty, but there's also, it's like balance with the concern here of you breaking, or it just being so much. So what I'm getting here, outside of not channeling your person, and this is more from spirit, is that if you are just, you know, this beautiful, wonderful, giving soul, and the person we're channeling here is one who might be a little bit more self-serving, they might see this as something that's draining, and maybe you don't. You know, maybe you're just seeing this as outputting light into the world here without an effort, and it's not draining you in any way. I mean, yeah, sometimes it is draining to help other people or take on problems. They feel you're taking it on as your own energy here, but I think this person's kind of lack mentality, and maybe, like, just to give you an idea of who this could be, like, I feel like they are the type of person that might not want to help a lot of people. Well, not a lot, but people who maybe they don't know, people who might be shady, people who, like, they have a lot of people they won't help. Only people deserving of, right? Or who they feel is deserving of. And meanwhile, you're like this type of person who's like, I don't care if you were like shady so much. I'm going to, you know, bless my healing light upon whoever I'm in contact with, because I'm authentic here, and I'm going to say whatever healing words I need to say, whatever is going to help this person, despite, even if it's, you know, if it's my last $10 here, and somebody who's not paid me back, but I know they're broke, and I'm going to give them my $10. Like, that's how I am, you know. And maybe it doesn't so much drain you, but I mean, it's a beautiful thing here, and I feel your person feels protective of you. I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. It almost felt like it to a point, because then they were like concerned, like, okay, there's all these people who are depending on you, or that you let in. So it's almost like, don't be so naive, you know, kind of energy almost, because they don't want you to get hurt here. But at the same time, it's like, if they've known you to come from a hard place here, and you being this way, I mean, that's who's made you how you are. They just feel like there's more bad in this world, that it's not worth it, and that there is they see you as someone who deserves so much more from people, who deserves to be around people who are giving to you more than you're giving to them. But that's not how you're set up here, and it may drain you here. All right, so this is the energy I'm picking up here. Let me know if this resonated. These were such interesting readings, and I wasn't expecting to get so emotional here with these readings, but you never know what goes on. All right, I will see you soon. Bye.